Welcome to the Author's Porch, where every good conversation happens. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride from author to author. We want to give you an experience where you learn and enjoy the conversation. Authors tell you about their journey, you learn about new books, and at the end of the day, you go home with a smile on your face because the Author's Porch is a beacon of light, bringing you home to the family you never knew you had. We hope that you enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Author's Porch, where every great conversation happens, and we're going to have a great one tonight because before we came on live, me and Karin were just chatting a little bit and we were already laughing. So everybody help me give a huge welcome to Karin Nahmani. Did I get it right?
You just got it right. You nailed it.
Yes.
First time.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a miracle for me because I literally say my own name wrong half of the time. People are like, what'd you say? And I'm like, I don't know, just go with it.
It's funny because my client knows me for 23 years and they still call me Karin. And I hear them when they tell their friends like, oh, you must see Karin. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's like Karin for you. It's Karin. Karin is like, good.
You know what you should do to them? You should pull a total Karen move and be like, now that's a Karen. I'm Karin. Get it right. Then maybe they'll
I will think about it. I'm telling you.
You should totally do it. Guys, before me and Karin get into this big conversation because about, shit not being a dirty word, I'm going to give you a little background because she wrote this book called Shit Isn't a Dirty Word, an unorthodox approach to colon and digestive health. But a little more about Karin. She's a naturopathic doctor, massage therapist, and a doula. And she's going to take us on a fun and educational ride to help us understand the digestive tract. Now, let me tell you, this is something that I am so fascinated with because I have learned through probably the past 5 years of my own health journey how much our gut
is full of it.
Yeah.
Story of my life. What can I say? I mean, bringing me to talk about it. Should I just intro myself a little bit?
Yeah, so I really want to know what put you on this path. Like most people would steer away from it, right? Especially women. Women, we don't really want to talk about this, but let's lay it out there.
I know. Okay, so for everybody, I'm Karin Nahmani. I'm just a simple, not that high girl. I am a naturopathic doctor, but I am practicing cleansing and detox. I'm a master in detox. I'm doing it for 23 years. I want to say I touch every ass and famous ass in the world. Can I say that? That's fun.
You absolutely can.
I'm treating mainly most of Hollywood being under my hand, but that doesn't even matter. The subject is what matters. The shit is what matters. Our digestive health is what matters. And that's what brought me actually to even write a book, because my clients over 23 years always say, Karin, you're so amazing. How come no one knows shit about it? How come, and I'm sorry about my language, but how come no one even talk about it? And I'm a mother of 4, by the way. And I've never did anything on my face. This is all natural, and I do detox all the time. It's funny to think that in every household, including yours probably, we do talk shit all the time. I can assure you that we can see 10 people around the table, and at the end of the meal, one of us will raise their hand and say, My stomach is killing me. Oh, I didn't use the restroom. Oh, what should I do? And then some other person will say, oh, take some laxative, take some Metamucil. Oh, I heard that. I heard that. So at the end of the day, 99%, 999 have one symptom or one thing connected to the digestive system. No one is perfect. We all have, and I'm going to ask the audience, if you answer yes on one thing, suffer from bloat, like bloatiness, hard trouble to sleep sometimes, heaviness, or there is type of food that sometimes you feel like allergic to. When you're not allergic, you're just not, it doesn't agree with your body. And if you have constipation, or what color is your poop, or what shape it is, it's small, it's large, it's thin, it's, there is so much theory and like so much around it, and no one knows. As mothers, we always take care of our kids and look at their poop. Oh, they pooped today? No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Did they do? But as we grow up, we really don't talk about it, because come on, who's gonna say I'm dirty? Who's gonna say I'm full of shit? Only me. In that manner. But it's a subject like, I'm doing it for 23 years. I'm telling you, there is no one in my family that didn't laugh at me at first. Now they're all hooked. What I teach people is that it's more than just the digestive health, because it's so connected with our emotion, with our physical, emotional, and our spiritual as well. So half of the people that suffer from anxiety have a digestive problem.
Really?
And if we can correct one thing, we might help the other. The other thing recently, and probably you heard a lot about it, like probably in the last year, especially after COVID, that one of the side effects of COVID was a lot of constipation, a lot of gas, headaches, major headaches, and a lot of bloat. And colonics is so handy. Treating our digestive health is so handy. That's why you heard probably during all that time, oh, take probiotics, vitamin C, vitamin D, because our body doesn't know even how to produce those things. This is minor things that no one really know nothing about. So taking you back to the digestive tract, I'm going to surprise you that even sex drive is dependent on that. I know.
Okay, what vitamin do we need to take? Because I'm ready to take it.
I'll tell you why. Okay. First of all, I know. It's so important, because when you're so heavy down there and so clogged, you don't want to see anybody. You don't want to do anything, especially not sex. I'm not talking about anything else, but I mean, there is so much we don't want to do. And, in the past years, I want to say 3-4 years, more and more doctors are agreeing with me that colon cancer is number 2 in the world, but it become pandemic.
It become
a really hard thing, and it's so hard to detect that, because you suffer from the same symptoms of any other virus or any other constipation, and the doctor will send you back and forth till they're going to say, oh, it's too late. No, it wasn't too late. It's been too long in the system. Too many times we went to the doctor and checked constipation and no one did nothing. I mean, there is signs we have to check: smell, look, and feel. It's 3 things, and also like sense, like taste, taste-wise, because that means how much toxins we do have in our system. So yes, there is some vitamins that we can actually take, like probiotics, like digestive enzymes, that they're amazing, and we should take them every day, all the time. Digestive enzymes will help to reduce the amount of gas, especially for those who drink a lot of protein shakes, protein bars. Protein in general create tons of gas. So flash news, everybody, minimize that. So when you do paleo, you have a lot of gas or constipation. If you didn't use the restroom more than 2 days, do something about it. Don't wait. Don't get used to the feeling. Getting used to the feeling brings disease later. So, yeah. So this is one thing. The other link is emotions. Our truck is 5.7 feet long. That's a huge, full of shit,
Wow. Yeah.
instrument there.
Really packing in there. Yeah.
It is, and there is also a lot of layers, a lot of pockets, and sometimes it kills me when I hear like people, but oh, she's thin, but she didn't use the restroom for almost a week, so she's freaking dirty. She's not thin. She's gonna create a disease later on in time. And it's very
Yeah.
important to start to clean it out. Doesn't matter if you are heavyweight or thin, you can be dirty in the same way. Now, it's very important to light it up and start to release those toxins and starting to release that shit. And I'm calling it shit. It's waste, fecal matter, whatever we want to call it.
Mhm.
When we release that thing, we release a lot of our emotions too. We intend to hold every emotion possible in our gut. So we have the ascending colon, descending colon, transverse and descending colon. This whole 5.7 feet long, full of gas, bacteria, fecal matter, old stuff, is holding us from being free, is holding us from making changes. A lot of the time when we hold resumption or anger, we create constipation. We don't think about it, but we create. And that's why it's so important. And the faces you see when you help people relieve those things, it's amazing because it feels like, oh my God, you took years of my life, years. And when I clean a person, I clean years, about 20 years of someone's life. So it's not what they ate yesterday. It's not what they eat a week before. It's a lifetime, and it's a life-changing, procedure for some people. People that have changes, wanted to change their life, and they did everything. They went to psychologists, psychiatrists, change their life, shaman, whatever they want to do. And the last string attached is like right at the end of the cone is so stuck and stubborn. And when they come to see me and we release that, we release it emotional, we release it physical, but most of it spiritual release. And that helps people to actually make the move. It's like the last string to make it happen. I'm happy to say that today more and more people are actually talking about it and are not shy about it. I mean, I've seen shy. So today people are actually talking about it. That's a good thing. I treat a lot of cancer patients, and it's amazing. It's a miracle to see how it helps them even to get, one day with a smile on their face.
Yeah, and I've seen in the news that colon cancer is actually on the rise. Like the instances of colon cancer is on the rise. I mean, just a day or two ago, Kirstie Alley, a famous actress, and we all know about Chadwick Boseman. This is something my mother-in-law actually just went through it, and she's in remission at the moment. Actually, they deemed her cancer-free. Well, it's not in remission, cancer-free. They actually removed it in one fell swoop, and she did chemo as just a backup. So, but it's something that a lot of people don't realize, that it's something that is very preventable. It's easily preventable, like you're saying, if you're actually taking care of your gut, if you're paying attention to the signs. Now, what are some things that people, and I'm sure you talk about this in your book, what are some signs that they can pay attention to act that would tell them to start eating better?
Okay. So first of all, smell is the first thing we notice. if it's a very strong smell. When I'm saying strong smell feels like toxic, like ammonia sometimes. That
Okay.
it's not regular, and it can be farts or it can be like the actual waste. And then you take a look. If it's too dark to be not brown but more like on the black side of it, that means it's very toxinated and might be also blood into it. So it's something you want to take a look at. And the other thing is the size and the shape. If it's a small cut, that means there is blockages or inflammation somewhere around. If it's very thin and long, that means there is blockage because the colon, and I don't know if you see, but the colon is like compacting everything and squeezing. So that's why there is not that much room. If it's watery, there is a problem. That when it's watery, it's called Houston. We have a big problem because there is a lot of blockages that food cannot be digested. And then we'll lose a lot of enzymes. We'll lose a lot of water. So this is also a breakthrough to all the women, I want to say, that use the Chinese tea. Stop. They're punching holes in the colon, and that can create colon cancer. That can create more than colon cancer. That can create so many disease that we just don't want. Also punch colon, like holes in the colon, that's not good. So yes, smell, shape, size, you want, and the most important is you need to go every day, at least between 1 to 3 times a day. So if you didn't go at all, that's a problem. If you didn't go for 3 days, you have to do something about it, because then we start the backup. Now, I will break some myth around, like when people telling me, oh no, I pooped today because I've seen the corn came out. Well, flash news, corn is not digestible. So you're going to see it, but that doesn't mean you eliminate what you ate. Now, also food combination, very important. Mixing dairies and meat, not good. Not because of kosher, not because of anything, because cheese and dairy takes about 12 hours, between 8 to 12 hours to digest. Meat, from the other hand, is about 12 to 24 hours to digest. Imagine those two glued together in some mac and cheese or some burger with cheese. It's terrible. It's just terrible. And when you see them glued together on the outside, imagine what it happened, inside. And about colonics, colonics is a very easy procedure. It's a 45 minutes procedure when we do clean your colon. It doesn't hurt, but it feels a little bit uncomfortable. But it's really nothing. People are so scared of it. That's why I wrote the book. So it's gonna be easy. Yeah,
destigmatize it.
Yeah, it's like people are so afraid, and when they come and do it, they look at me. They're like, "Oh, we're such an idiot. We should have done it a long time ago."
Yeah,
it's breakthrough. It's amazing. I'll show you the book. My book called "Is Shit Isn't a Dirty Word." The reason I wrote that book is to break the taboo around it. So that's why you see my face. You don't see shit. But I know. But from the beginning till the end, I'm leading the reader to participate in one of my treatments. So when you read it, you feel like you're in my treatment, feeling it to the bone. It's a very funny book as well, because when I treat people, I do it with a lot of humor, because there is no other way to do it. So you will find yourself giggling and laughing and saying, oh my God, I have it. Oh my God. And then you start to look at people around you full of shit. And it's amazing because it's very light. And I want to say it's very light, to the dummy to understand. Like,
Yeah.
I answer every question I heard in the past 23 years. And I know doctors say colonic is not a great thing. I heard it all. Doctors are not going to say that Metamucil and laxatives are not good because they're selling it. But it's true. One thing is true: when we do colonics or enema or any type of laxatives, we lose some of the good bacteria, which we call probiotics. But that's why we take it. We have to take it on a regular basis. And this is amazing against COVID, against flu. It's just an amazing vitamin to take in general. General speaking, this is boosting our immune system. Our body doesn't know how to create those vitamins. So to say colonics is taking it out, okay. So if it takes it out, I will put it back in. But if I'm not going to clean the inside, even that little small good bacteria I have will turn into bad bacteria. So it's better to prevent. And talking about your mother-in-law with cancer or mother, I love it when they say the patient is in remission or he doesn't have cancer. I'm going to share something, private. My husband has cancer. We just finished chemo. And it's amazing. He's free of actual cancer. But no one talks about all the side effect you have from all the chemo, which is neuropathy, which is constipation, which is his fingernails are black, his foot, because I do reflexology, is spots everywhere from poison. So it's amazing. They're free of cancer, but their inside is not free of anything. And that's the time that I highly recommend to start detox, to either do colonics, detox with juices. Now, detox with juices alone is not going to be enough. That's why I'm saying, like, colonics will do a lot more. Coffee enema is amazing for cancer. And that's the only thing that actually will help all those cancer patients that are in remission. Why? Because the doctor is not treating them now, so they're not under their care. So I'm sorry, who cares? It's like, my husband is kind of lucky because I am working with what I do, so I can provide him all those. But not everybody is that lucky, and not everybody knows about those things. So if anyone out there hear me, the fact you finish with treatment doesn't mean you're healed or you cancer. I mean, you might be cancer free, like dictionary cancer free, but all the rest of what you feel, this is something we need to remove out of the system. All those toxic poison. I mean,
it's a whole new journey now.
And that's what I told my husband. Now our journey begins, because now it's the collateral damage of what's inside. And it's amazing to me also that people have no idea that once every 5 years or once a year, depends on the age, between age 45 or even 40 for a woman to 50, to do colonoscopy. So what? It's a 50 minutes discomfort. So what? Yeah, I'd rather to be a little bit discomfort, but have quiet for the rest of my life. So I urge people, please do that. That's like an amazing preventative from cancer and other disease. So yes, I love doctors. I mean, I do. I don't like when you go to both sides, negatively, but doctors are amazing in what they do. And, slowly, they kind of understand that that's it. Doctors is not God. There is Google. People are open-minded more. People wants to know more. People don't just go because the doctor said so. So yes, it's time to talk about shit. Shit is a very I know, but I must read one thing. It's like that I wrote, it's like talking shit just might save your life. And it's true.
It
It's
is.
so true. I urge people to talk about their bowel movement, to talk to each other. I mean, you can email me, you can text me, you can WhatsApp me, you can do whatever you want. Any question, I'm so happy to answer, because the reason I wrote that book is to break the taboo about it. Is that people gonna start to talk about it finally. If I'm gonna tell you that 15 years ago to talk about breast cancer was a shame, you're gonna laugh
Yes.
at me. You're gonna laugh at me today and you're gonna say, are you crazy? But
Hmm.
yes, 15 years ago, a major celeb needed to come out of the closet and say, oh, I have cancer. Like, no, you shouldn't be ashamed. Half of the population suffer from constipation. The other half suffer from gas and depression and anxiety, and all that connect to our colon. Our colon is called today the second brain, because we have the first brain that think about everything and maneuver. But the colon is the major brain that we really need to focus on, because if something happened in the colon, the whole body suffer. And I'm sure
Yeah.
that you probably experience it once in your life. As a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as anything, you probably suffer from one symptom. Even headaches had to do with our colon. It doesn't have to do with any painkiller. Painkiller is number one for constipation.
That
So,
is true. That's one of the things that they tell you before taking the painkillers is a lot of doctors will give you a
stool
form of
softener.
laxative, yeah, stool softener with the painkiller. And I think that so many people suffer from an issue with constipation
Digestive
or
problem. Yeah.
bloating or something, but they don't want to talk about it. And I think a month or two ago, there was a commercial and it was women talking about poop in a commercial. And it's like, so I'm a woman sitting in the toilet and I'm pooping. And I just thought it was so wonderful. It was like, why can't people talk about this subject? And before my mother-in-law got her diagnosis and had to go through chemo and had to have her surgery to get the cancer removed, my husband would have never went and had his colonoscopy. And I'm so thankful that he did, because the kind of cancer that she had, and they're all getting genetically tested for, because his grandfather had it, his grandmother had it, now his mother had it. The type of cancer that she had is a genetic cancer. And he got his colonoscopy. He had a tumor in his colon. It's benign, but they will check him every year because it's something that could turn to cancer. He had some polyps and stuff. But I'm like, we could have lost him. We could have lost her had she not had symptoms. But so many people won't talk about it. And you're breaking out this book that is giving people the opportunity to learn some more. And this is people's wake up call.
It
They
is, and
just they just have to take it.
it's a wake up call. And knowing myself, because I do a lot of things. I'm a healer in my base world.
Mm.
And yes, it took time to digest me, even to get to this point, which I'm hard to get. Ah,
Mhm.
I don't like to say but yeah, hard to get in my profession. I'm good at what I do
Mhm.
because I read what to help people. And my wish is to that everyone's gonna feel comfortable in their skin talking about it, or at least be aware to some of
Yeah.
the signs. And if I could help one of the audience, for me that's a whole world, because that's why I came to this world. It's really, I get those jokes every day, like, oh, I'm cleaning ass. No, I'm not cleaning anybody's ass. But as I tell my friend, don't come because you have to see me. Come because you don't want to see me. Come because you just want to prevent. Because if you have to see me, that means a big deal. That means a problem. So
Yeah.
don't be ashamed. Talk about it. My husband always laugh at me. He's like, "You're not a woman. Woman not supposed," because we raised that way. That a woman should be more delicate, more elegant. She's not supposed to poop, not fart. I'm like, dude, we eat the same. We have
Yeah.
the same exact digestive system. Why should I be ashamed to go and poop and the smell? You have the same thing. So
Yeah.
in our household, everybody poop, everybody fart, no one asks questions, and we don't say a word of
We
only
can be
the
delicate but healthy.
up. Come on, it's natural. And oh my God, for those women out there that holds a fart, very bad, because you hold
Yeah.
toxins, you hold gas, and
Yeah.
that can kill you. The pain can, it's not worth it. And plus, pooping and cleaning gives you skin like a Botox.
Mm. Well,
It's
I need to
shiny.
know all of your digestive secrets because I need to have the whole thing going on.
Okay, so cleaning your system will clean your skin. Using my favorite gummies, my apple cider gummy vinegar. They're amazing. They're delicious. They're organic, made of beets and carrots. That's the sweetness come, and they help with your metabolism and burning fat. Amazing.
Nice.
My B12 drops, and I have them on my counter all the time. It's one drop. This is great for my nails, my hair. I have thick hair, and your skin is same thing. It's building. Like it creates such a glow. And last but not least, my probiotics. Those are amazing ones. Those are my private antibiotics. This is what keep me going and going and going and going with my health. We have the digestive enzyme. I have a whole line of vitamins that only works on the digestive tract. I don't know where you at, like where you live.
I'm in Texas.
I was just there. I was
Oh,
signing. I was signing books
oh,
in Texas. Yeah, last month. I was like in love. Larry, my publisher, is like my PR guy. Took me to a ride there. It was fun. It was a lot of laugh, and I told him like everybody needs to clean here.
oh, Texas people eat some stuff. Yes.
It was, I went to San Antonio and it was just fabulous. It was
Love San
funny.
Antonio.
I know it was funny because I was like chatting with a group of women, and she was like sitting, she didn't want to hear me talking about shit. And slowly, slowly, she started to open up and ask questions. I'm like, see,
She,
it's like everybody needs it. That's why
yeah.
I recommend, you know what, now it's Christmas time.
Mm,
Eat, do whatever you want, but decide that starting January 1st, you want to change your life to the best. Clean your system. You will have a different life. Clean your system. Do that properly. Go to an amazing therapist like myself. Ask question. If you need my help, I can always recommend you in any place in the world. I have a lot of people that work with me. Very important. In the book, I'm talking about also change your diet, but not to the extreme. Small changes. So
yeah.
small changes can break through so much. Add things like even when you take a shower, just brush your skin. It's refreshing, it's reducing toxins. Even
Mm,
taking a hot shower just to stay on the steam, it's opening all your skin and again removing a lot of toxins. So infrared sauna is amazing. I have a lot of tips about what to do, what not to do. And the book is so amazing because I do make all the connection between cancer and colonics, fertility and colonics. And I'm not going to ruin it for you because fertility was my story, my personal story. And colonics are amazing for that purpose. And trust me, I spend tons of money. It's amazing. I have 4 kids, so that's how amazing it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I
That's a
know.
lot.
I know. That's a lot when the doctor told me I can't have even 1 kid.
Yeah, that's
trust
fantastic.
me. And I did help a lot of couple to get pregnant by just cleaning. So cleaning is important. We have this amazing now for the New Year resolution, we're gonna promote it probably starting next week. I have the Candida cleanse and the restart challenge of 30 days of eat clean. And it's not change, it's not big changes, it's just small minor things that can change your life. And you can stick to it forever. It's not something no starving diet for me. So
that's
we
good.
have
That's
those
good.
amazing, we have those amazing things. And we have like in that program, we have juices and cleanses, like all diets that we send you to your email, and you will have everything for a lifetime. So you can always go back to. And for our audience, they can find the book in Amazon and in Barnes and Noble, and also on my website.
And where can people reach you if they want to get in touch with you and possibly get, look into those deals that you were talking about?
Okay, so first of all, we have our Instagram, and it's I'm just giving it to you on Pure Center Health. It's my account on Instagram, and my second account on Instagram is Karin Nahmani author, and I will write it to you.
Okay.
And on my website, it's purecenter.com. And if someone wants to join our email list or email me, and I will forward our WhatsApp group, it's purecenterinfo@gmail.com. So we have that. And I will submit my phone number. They can text me to that phone number. And I promise I'm a fast response for text. Email, it takes me a little bit, like few hours, but text message, it's the best. And I have a WhatsApp group that I will write you the number. Whoever wants to join that WhatsApp group, feel free to ask me anything. And Facebook, same thing. We have Pure Center Colonics and Pure Center. So I will forward you all the info so you can actually put it, submit it to all the readers. Now on my info on Instagram, there is a link. There is a link tree to everything I do, because I have my own podcast that's called Shit is in a Dirty Word. And it's amazing because we do talk about every subject possible in the world since last year. And we don't have filters. We talk. I mean, I'm not about politically correct, and I'm not about, people love me. I want people to understand the risk that there is in life, and I want to help people as much as possible I can. That's my goal. And there is link to the Amazon, to the how to buy the book. So on my bio on Instagram, you have all the link tree for everything. So that's the easiest way to link through everything, to my blog, YouTube, everything.
Perfect. Well, you guys have to go and get the book. Shit isn't a dirty word. Check out the website, purecenter.com. Go and check out the podcast as well, so you can hear Karin and all the wonderful things that she talks about with no filter, trying to get you as healthy as you possibly can, because that's what it's supposed to be about. We're supposed to live this wonderful life. And when you find somebody that can help you make your life just a little bit better, then listen, right? That's what it's supposed to be about.
You
Karin, I
have
have
to.
thoroughly enjoyed this conversation and learning so much, and it hits really close to home for me because of my mother-in-law, who is near and dear to my heart. I love her to death. She is one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. And then my husband, who we had a little bit of a scare, but I mean, he's healthy and good. It's just one of those things, I'm middle-aged in life and going through all those things. I think it's really important that so many people start to pay attention, since colon cancer is starting to go on the rise, and it's very important you guys take care of your health. Corinne, like I said, sorry, I'm gonna put my little dog down. He has to be on my lap all the time. So thank you so much for being here and bringing this to the audience. And I really hope people go grab the book, read it, and reach out to Karin so that you can learn more if you need to. And I'm going to put a couple more links in here so that you guys have ways to reach out to her. Do you have anything left for our audience members here before we head out for the night, Karin?
Basically, just first of all, to send a lot of love and health to your family and love and health to everybody. And please don't hesitate. Talk about your inside. Don't be ashamed. It's that's my biggest thing. It's like, listen to your body. Your body gives you so many signs. Cleaning your body is one of the most important life changes you will ever do to yourself. And think about it as taking your car every 3 months to tune up. Take your body once in your lifetime to tune up your shit, to tune up your things. I mean, you're going to be surprised what comes out of you. So, hugs, love, uh, be real. There is no perfect. What you see out there, it's not a reality. I promise you, I see half of Hollywood. Diamonds are not coming from anywhere. Shit is. And I know. And we all regular people. We're not changed one thing to another. And you have no idea how one cleanse can change your life. Try it. You have nothing to lose. For anything, feel free to call me, to text me, email me. I'm so happy and honored to be on your show. And I hope that I really recommend you to get that book even as a Christmas present. I promise you that's the best Christmas present ever, because at the end it's going to be like a coffee table, but a restroom one. You're going to have a blast with it. Again, you can find it in Amazon, and it's amazing. It was a pleasure for me to be with you. If I could help anyone, that's my life. So I did it.
Yes. All right, guys, we're going to catch you next time. From me to you, have a great night. Karin, thank you so much again. And I can't wait to see all the amazing people, more people that you're going to help, because I know you've already helped so many. Have a great night, and we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.
Well,
Bye.
thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.